T-Money. Thank you for the follow. Hope you enjoy the stream. We're about to get the biggest game of the tournament up and running. It's the 10th place decider, probably. And it's going down. Italy versus the United States of America. Let me just... No one spawned in yet. Oh good, I've got the right way around. On the overlay. So, first map, Rebel Depot. I believe this is Italian host. So they will have the ping advantage. One of the few matchups. Well, I suppose for America it always matters their ping advantage. Our way back to home base. Daddle Doodle as well. Thank you for the follow. Hopefully you enjoy this match. They are off. Who is Seraph? Seraph was originally Foripnos, or however you would want to say it. He has since changed his name. Seraph going straight into the American base. Meanwhile, Totti getting two. Meanwhile, Juju's pushed up. Has taken Lex down, and both teams are pulling cargo at the same time. Totti in a 1v1 with Juju. Juju's just gonna go around the outside. Seraph is going through server rooms. Looks like Italy gonna get the return here, but Jojo's in base and Decagons is there to back him up.
The cargo has been picked up by the Imperial.
And the United States have just picked up the cargo again. Miss Cycler there. Decagons gets the partner spawn. And now Jojo needs backup from Juju. And Decagons gets another one there. And Lex is going to have to take that fight before he can try and stop the carrier. Italy up by one already. Jojo Rabbit. That is a good film. Jojo now going to have to take the 1v1 with Totti. We'll see how it goes for him. He's just going to shield and run straight in, but the Ion Nade is there. Seraph takes him down and it's returned. So, advantage Italy at the moment. Kill coming through for Decagons, but in the end, Italians cleaning up, taking control of base, and now about to run it down mid. Jojo jump backing over. Missed Ion Nade. And Lex is the one running, and he's going to have to deal with Decagons and Juju. I don't know if they know he's in here. They must do, and they're just unable to cut him out. Oh, and they actually deliver it right at the last. And they haven't pulled cargo yet. Seraph goes down. Italy pull another cargo, so they're beginning to run down mid once again. So now we can see if America can get the kill. Juju does indeed get the kill on Totti and does return the cargo. Seraph is very low. There's not much he can do. Does go down, but both these Americans just have barely any HP. They're going to go outside. Probably meeting up with Decagons, but meanwhile, Lex has grabbed the cargo, so it's pretty free for Lex at the moment as Decagons goes down on the way in. I think Decagons does have a partner, so yeah, he will get the spawn there. And now, 3v1 on Seraph. Seraph gets with Jojo, though. And gets another. And they trade in the end. Meanwhile, Lex had a free delivery, pretty much. And I suspect it's going to be Juju's going to get to this cargo first. Lex pushing in, forced to shield as the imploder comes out. And he does actually get the kill right at the end. He goes in, tries to get the return, but he'd already burnt his shield, so nothing there. The United States, they do manage to take one back. Meanwhile, Totti getting at some nice kills. Manages to pull another cargo. Totti doing pretty well, 11 and 3. The USA just lagging a bit behind here. Really missed Smart Rocket as well. That's going to cost them, as they're going to have to. They really need to focus Totti. Totti is their top killer and running with a cargo. Another Smart Rocket comes out, and he tries to run away with the cargo, hoping for the trade, but Italy looking relatively good here. Totti, yeah, really trying to prove himself and show that he is worthy of that NL clan tag. And I think they might have to give it to him if, with 14 and 3, who can say no? So 8-2 to Italy at the moment. All three Americans in base though, taking down Seraph. Totti's still alive though.
We've picked up the cargo. Protect it.
Juju going straight in and missed melee. Possibly down to the ping, but does get one. Lex has pulled cargo though. As Juju's going to pass outside, he's going to run into Totti and Seraph, so that's going to be a tricky 2v1. Juju does, Jojo, apologies, does manage to get the return. And now here from the back, Totti with the kill. Imploder comes out, but it's too far away. Jojo does get him, and they do actually take the kills out there. Seraph and Totti back in base, trying to stop Decagons and Jojo. Lex has pulled cargo. Jojo gets partner spawn. That is key, and he does take Seraph down, so Totti needs to back up and let Seraph get the partner spawn, but he takes so much damage. Oh! Clutch kill from Totti, and Decagons is so low. Lex is low as well, but Juju's unable to finish him off as he's shielded now. And just a lack of speed from the Americans there. Playing a little bit slow, 9-1.
Stormtroopers are in possession of the cargo.
Decagons taking down Seraph. Opportunity here for America, and they really need to deliver a cargo, otherwise looking at potentially getting 10-0'd by Italy here. Totti, 18 and 7. He's been kind of dominating this lobby, to be honest. America took a little while to warm up, but they are going now. It might be a little bit too late as two of them go down. Jojo has to take a 1v1 with Lex. The ion nade at the floor in desperation. Does actually deliver in the end. Lex's time to kill just too high. He does get the kill eventually though, so he's going to be able to run with it, but straight into two American players. Seraph and Totti dispatching Juju on the side. And they're going to take down Jojo and Decagons as well, as they now have an opportunity to run.
Protect it.
See, the USA getting the outside spawn altogether, so Jojo's going to try and take mid. He's just a bit slow. Meanwhile, Juju coming in here. Is there anything he can do? Oh, nice cycler shot. But he doesn't go for the return. He jump packs. I don't know what that was about. He's actually getting on the E-web. Decagons now with the cargo. Going to be going through server room. Lex once again playing that bit of a rogue role. He's just going for cargoes when he knows that Seraph and Totti are trying to deal with both the Americans. Never looked in there before. Meanwhile, Lex gets one. Can Lex get the second? It's cargo carrier v cargo carrier. Lex does, with just barely an HP left, and gets the return. So this could be 9-1 here. Decagons and Jojo are going to have to get in there pretty quick. They want to really ignore Seraph for the time being, and it is going to be a delivery for Lex. No one can really stop him. So Jojo with an opportunity. This is, I believe this is Italian host. So the USA definitely at a ping disadvantage at the moment. We'll see if that makes a difference as we go on to the second map. 6 minutes left though of this one. Smart Rocket getting a kill. Turret despawns just in time.
Imperials have picked up the cargo.
So Juju is running outside with the cargo. Meanwhile, Lex is probably going to deliver this one to make it 10-0. So they just have to stop. And Juju's puffing back, but he's just way out of time. Quite indecisive play. Lex does go down. So good chance here for America. They just need to take out Seraph and Totti in mid. Juju and Jojo have met up together. So Seraph probably making the right choice to go all the way back to the American base. And just a return on this cargo would give Italy the win in this map, 10-0.
Enemy cargo has been secured by the stormtroopers.
Now, let's see. Final fight territory, potentially. Imploder comes out, doesn't find anything, and they push in all together. Some nice coordination there. Lex goes down, and the cargo is delivered. America live to fight another 4 minutes. Decagons goes down to the Imploder. Now they're all pent up in base. Jojo going down to Totti, and Decagons is the only man left alive. He gets one though. The partner spawn comes in, it's huge. And Jojo finds the melee onto Seraph. Yeah, it was actually a nice push by the United States. All three of them pushing straight after the Imploder had gone off. Although the Imploder didn't manage to find anyone.
We got the cargo back.
Run with cargo together. Well, if you run with cargo together, you're setting yourself up for Brahminator to kill 3 of you with the Smart Rocket. That's all I'll say. So, Totti has an opportunity now to seal the 10-0. As they do have the cargo. Decagon's in base, and he will give the partner spawn to Jojo. So, it is imperative that they get this kill now. Lex goes down. It's just Totti. 2v1. He's waiting for Seraph. Probably a good idea. And they're both low. Jojo dives on in. Decagons gets one though. Decagons needs to give this partner spawn. Does indeed. Goes down to the Cycler, I believe. And Jojo's all alone. And now, this is it. Pretty much. Cargo returned. E-Web fired. In victory. And Totti gonna run it home. Sign this man up for NL. Good work by Italy. Some moments for the United States, but we'll see if they can fare any better on their own host. 10-0. Not quite what I was expecting, to be honest. I was expecting, I don't know. I suppose in a 3v3 it's a lot harder to defend quite so coherently. You kind of have to yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, 3v3, it's very hard to sort of have that defensive pair and aggressive pair. What with the partner spawns? So we will be going to the United States host. So you always feel 3v3 more susceptible to the 10-0s. Of course, any mode where there's less players, you sort of end up exposing the cracks. In the meantime, I'll update the score. Should get an invite fairly soon, I hope. Oh, I hadn't actually transitioned it. Who won first? It was 10-0 to Italy. In about... I mean, how long was it? 14? No. Apologies. About 12, 13 minutes, I think. And it looks like a bit of a change up of the Italian roster. They're feeling confident to change their team. So it looks like it's going to be Seraph, RM2000 is coming in, as well as Jack Bauer instead of Lex. Jack Bauer, I don't think, is named after the professional cyclist from New Zealand. And I've got this on friggin'... Let's get it off that. There we go. Right. Everyone is ready. No changes to the US lineup. Italy making 2 substitutions. Jack Bauer is indeed a good time trialist. I would say probably one of the best Kiwi time trialists at the moment. I did actually look it up though, because I was intrigued as if Jack Bauer is anything else, and it seems it's from a film. So, Hanger. And again, America on the Empire side. Hopefully Jack Bauer doesn't use the TL50. Otherwise, Mr. Tournament Organizer might not be so pleased. Pro Cycling Manager, actually a good game if you ignore all the absolutely horrific bugs, but you know.
Recover the cargo boxes from the rebels and deliver them back to base.
It's made by an indie French studio, so I don't know what you expect. Anyway, enough about that. Star Wars Battlefront. That is the game we're actually playing. And it'll be interesting to see whether the American team will fare any better on their own host. Decagon's chasing this kill here. Questionably. It's actually going to get it in the end. And he's going to take out Jack Bauer as well. Time trialing will not help you in this game. In the meantime, the United States have actually pulled a cargo. Seraph is going to wrap around the back. See if he can get anything done. And the Americans do actually seem keen to take fights with the cargo. Seraph's actually going to get both of those kills. Miss Smart Rocket there, and Seraph cleans up Jojo as well. Pulse Cannon taking down Jack Bauer. RM2000 with the cycler kill, and Decagons is going to get taken out as well before he can even get the cargo. Meanwhile, Seraph himself has the cargo, just going to be taken down straight away. Miss Cycler. And the team's just sort of trading kills in mid at the moment. America pushing into the Italian base as Juju is going to pull the cargo. I told you, Chanak, yes. They will have no choice but to accept him into NL. Now, we can see if America are going to deliver this. Seraph getting 2 again. Forced to shield, and Decagons is chasing the kill rather than taking the cargo, even though he's Seraph is in shield, but I suppose he could drop shield at any time. And now Both the Americans on the low ground chasing the cargo. Meanwhile, RM2000 just runs straight across mid and has actually got the delivery without even having to take a gunfight. Decagons, though, very low with the cycler out. He just about escapes. Nice kill with the ion nade. Thank you for the follow, Uzo Gear. Join us for a very interesting match in the battle for 10th. American out, getting some kills on the board. RM2000 running straight down mid again, though. I don't know why these US players are choosing to path up top. It's really very slow, and it means they can't intercept the cargo, and they just lose another one again. RM2000 doing the running. They do actually manage to get the trade, though, so 6-4, not looking too bad. Seraph gets another kill. Decagon's gonna have to take this gunfight. He's very low. Jack Bauer's moved over to the SE-14C. Down with the E3. Actually goes down to the proximity bomb. RM2000 is there. Decagon's taking a fight with Seraph. Should really just try and shoot at RM2000, though, as he does manage to shield. Missed pulse cannon. That could be big there, though. Gonna have to take this 2v2, and with Jojo coming in the back, cleaning up, gonna get the return. So Juju now running with the cargo, and they are choosing to run down mid this time. Probably a good choice. Jack Bauer goes low. Nice kill there. Was that a one shot? Oh no, not sure. Didn't look like it. And there we go. Back to 5-5. So the United States definitely faring better on their own host, I would say, after 5 minutes, still holding it as 5-5. Seraph running with it now, and the Italians are just trying to avoid gunfights in mid. Italy, though, are also missing Totti for this match. He's decided to spectate. Decagons, he's got to take that cycle shot. Does actually get it in the end. He hit the shot when it mattered. Jojo clearing up RM2000 as well. Taking a look at the leaderboard, Seraph 13-8 and Jojo 14-10, the top killers for the moment. And they are going for this high ground route again on the gantry, which just gives Italy so much time to get set up. And they've just been pulling cargo in the meantime. Missed pulse cannon shot, that could be big. Does actually get the kill and the return. RM2000, the only one left in base now, and there'll be no partner spawn. Seraph gets the kill with the proximity mine, but unable to buy enough time. The USA up 6-4. Seraph takes down Decagons, Jack Bauer, and Seraph then go down, and Juju's just running straight for base. Decagons with the spawn.
Cargo has been picked up.
Decagons goes low. RM2000 goes lower to the other cycler shot, and they're going for the upstairs push again. Jojo all alone in base, trying to clear it out. But just the sheer presence of RM2000 is just buying so much time. Missed cycler shot there. So 5-5, and they'll be hoping for at least a trade here. Juju bumps into RM2000, but he does actually manage to get the kill. So they are going to trade cargoes. It's back to 6-4 for the United States. Seraph in round the back. Jojo gets the jump on him. And the melee kill in the end. Decagons is just going to return the cargo. You all for those points. Likewise, the Italians also returning their cargo.
Cargo box has fallen into enemy hands.
Decagon's with the cycler once again.
Cargo is back
On to
in
Seraph.
your hands.
Well, Mr. Chanik, you have not seen my gameplay, I'll tell you that. Perhaps you are yet to see an E3 player worse than I. Seraph pulling the cargo though at the moment, and he's going to get Jojo very low. Doesn't actually finish off the kill, and he's actually got Jojo on his back. Nice pincer movement from the Americans. Coordinated or not, it gets the job done. And a bit of a stalemate at the moment. No one's really got any looking anywhere close to capturing a cargo within the while. Jojo and RM2000 taking one of the longest 1v1s I've ever seen. RM2000 actually kills Decagons, who he wasn't 1v1ing to start with. And Seraph, whilst that's gone on, has pulled the cargo. Jojo, nice burst on Seraph. RM2000 gets him, but the cargo's already been returned. He is going to get taken down before he can get anywhere. Decagon's pushing onto base now. He goes low. Jack Bauer manages to finish him off. The Italian base is safe for another day. The New Zealand time trialist. Looking at the leaderboard, Seraph 20 and 14. Definitely looking good. Jojo as well. These two definitely the best players on the field at the moment.
The enemy has taken the cargo box.
Decagons goes down. Miss cycler from Juju. And now it's going to be hard. The droid laying down the covering fire as well as RM2000 means that it's going to be an Italian delivery to draw this series up, well, this map up. 10-0, remember, in the first map to Italy, so I'm sure Italy would take the draw here. Nothing like a jump cycler shot as Jojo gets the kill. A few more gunfights just going out. Seraph getting 2 once again. Escapes with just a little bit of HP. He's going to make the run for the cargo.
Cargo has been picked up by the Alliance.
Now let's see what he can do with this. Whether Jojo can get the kill on him. Lands a few shots. Shield goes up though, and Decagons and Juju have already been taken down in the base. 6-4 to Italy. They've brought it back. They were 6-4 down for a bit. Oh, whoops. My bad, Decagons though. Getting a kill at the last second. Finally decides to move on, but RM2000. Close range cycler. Finish it off. Jump pulse doesn't find anything. Can he get anything with the E3? Decagons is just going to walk straight into base. 2 down though. Juju misses the cycler onto Jack Bauer. Jack Bauer coming back now. Decagons is going to pull the cargo, and Jack Bauer's all alone. Jojo and Juju with fire from in front and behind. They're going upstairs once again. Possibly a good move, given that, well, if they'd have known that Italy was spawning all the way out there, but there's just so much time for them to get into position, and Seraph has already pulled the cargo, and now they're good focus from Italy onto the cargo carrier, forcing Jojo to go up there, but Jojo is going to grab the cargo himself. Let's see if this imploder finds anything. It does indeed. Seraph is cargo in a bit of an odd place. Not quite seen that before. Is anyone going to grab it? Juju's going to grab it from below. Can he grab it? He can grab it. So in the chaos though, Seraph has actually managed to take this cargo all the way back. He sort of looked like he was going to try and wrap around and return theirs before delivering his own. But with the odd positioning of how the cargo fell. Didn't seem possible, but America just getting too distracted by the other Italian players. They didn't take out Seraph, the most dangerous of the Italians on the field. And the one with the cargo.
Rebel scum have
Seraph pulling another cargo. Meanwhile, Decagons is going to do likewise. And we'll see, he's going to go upstairs again. Seraph survives. And opportunity for a trade here. Italy are definitely going to get this cargo. And the United States really do need to deliver this one. And with 3 of them all back, it's going to be hard for Jack Bauer to get in there. Doesn't land enough shots. And it's going to be 6-4 to Italy now. And America definitely have a chance to level this map up, but in the last few minutes it's been more on the Italian side. Seraph now up to 32 and 17. Decent performance by RM2000 as well, 25 and 20. 25 kills for Jojo, and America have just tailed off a little bit.
the cargo is in our hands.
RM2000 picks up the cargo. Meanwhile, Juju in the Italian base. He's going to be running once again, and he's going top again. Really questionable pathing decisions, and they try and double back, but it's too late. Just hesitation from the United States costing them potentially this cargo, because now Seraph has got enough time and he's laid down so much fire that Juju's so low, and he's... Oh, he gets taken out by the proximity mine actually, and that's quite big, because otherwise it would have been a pretty advantageous gunfight in here, but Jack Bauer's the only one left, and I don't know why he tried to pick up, but the USA gonna make it 6-4. RM2000 misses the cycler, but he's just gonna run on in and pick up a cargo as well. 31 seconds remaining. There is time for both these teams to deliver a cargo, given how short the run is on this map across mid. RM2000 though gonna be taken down by Jojo, and that's gonna be returned. So I don't know if there's going to be enough time for Italy to get this cargo. But with this really slow pathing once again, the Americans seem like they're not going to have enough time. If they'd have run it through mid, then we could be looking at 5-all. So defeat for America at 6-4. They fared better on their own host. Jojo popped off a little bit at the end there. He got 10 kills pretty quick, as he was 25 and 25 last time we saw it. Italy, yeah, definitely slightly better with their killing, especially with if they put Totti back in. I would say so as well. So 6-4 to Italy. And we're on to the drop zone maps. So I would suspect Italy to be hosting first once again. So, the first drop zone map. Totti's back in with Lex and Seraph. Big man himself. Probably a contract at no limit on the horizon for him. I would hope anyway. No changes to the American lineup. Not entirely sure whether these US players are East Coast or West Coast. East Coast certainly playable on an EU server, I guess. 100 or so ping. Seraph says, "You're lagging so hard." No surprise there, really. Maybe that's why Totti didn't want to play that second map. He didn't fancy the lag. Here we go for the first drop zone map. Dune Sea Exchange. Chosen by Italy on their Italian host. And thankfully these teams are keeping Empire and Rebels the same round, so I don't have to change it on the overlay. So you would expect the US to get the first cap on this pop, but we'll see if they can hold it. So 16-4 overall in the series
Capture the pod
for Italy,
the rebels.
and they have been shooting better, so drop zone probably does fall more in their favour. There were some moments of nice team play from the United States, and we saw them push as a 3 off the back of an imploder, and some nice decent teamwork from the Italians as well, I suppose. See what these teams have in drop zone. Juju with the first cap.
The escape pod will soon be under Imperial control.
But Lex gonna get taken down straight away. I think I heard Totti using a scout pistol there, so does manage to get the cap. And finds the kill on Juju. He's probably got 1 HP left there. Virtually no mark. Seraph is pretty low as well. Does go down to Decagon's. Decagon's shot in the back by Lex. Lex is going to have to cover Jojo. Does go down in the end. And now one of the Americans is going to have to make a move pretty quick onto pod. Looks like it's going to be Decagon's. He's lining up. Taken down before he can shield and go in. Jojo and Juju both in a position now. Both go for it. Bit of a lack of coordination there. They do get the flip. Seraph shielding there though. And Lex has taken the top of the ship, so see if he can get any big frags out from up there. Jumps down though. Jojo finishes him off. And it looks like Totti might go down as well here. And the United States still have control of this pod, and I don't know who's going to be able to cap this as Lex runs in, and the USA actually take the first pod. Slightly surprisingly. Good kills from Italy, but no one really having the initiative to go on in. Lex manages to get a cookie. Implodo used already, as Italy are going to start ticking up time on the second pod. This is indeed EU host. This is Italy's map pick as well. I suspect the USA will pick the same map. Little drop down from Jojo. I didn't really realise he was there. Missed Cycler. As Lex goes down, Totti does take Decagons down as well though, and he's got Seraph for backup, but he's got very low HP. Seraph gets one, and Totti gets the partner spawn on Seraph. So they should be able to deal with Juju here and hopefully get the cap. Juju though has backup from Jojo, and actually Jojo manages to finish both of them off. Lex pretty low, goes in for a cap, but the Ion Nade takes the shield out, and now nice position for Italy. No one's got a Cycler rifle on hand, so Italy with the flip. Jojo's just going to flip it straight back as Italy gain control of the pod, but more importantly the area around the pod. All sort of clumped up together. Jojo on a bit of a flank here, manages to get Seraph and Lex. Nice flank from Jojo. Jojo 12 and 6, really carrying here, to be honest. Totti, Seraph and Lex putting in fairly equal shifts. Potentially the Americans are just way more practiced at drop zone. Italy managed to find the kills.
About to fall into rebel hands.
So here we go. Let's see what the Americans can do. Thermal detonator, not going to find anything as Totti gets the kill onto Decagons. Jojo gets one under ship though, as Juju is just going to dive on to Seraph, and one of them needs to go for a cap fairly soon. I wouldn't be too sure about taking too many gunfights, otherwise you're just wasting time that you can win the gunfights after you've capped, and there is the cap completed for Italy. I expect what the Americans should have done there is one of them went in and got it whilst the other took the gunfight with Seraph, but just hesitation. They're all looking at Totti now, and that's a no limit player. I wouldn't mess with him as Seraph gets the kills from behind. And the kills all go into Italy at the moment. Juju's picked up a cookie. We'll see if he can do anything with it. He's planning on going over. See if he can make it down. Does actually. Will get the flip, and he has a smart rocket and takes out Lex, and I don't know how he didn't kill himself there. Very important cap. Decagons dives straight back in before the cap is actually completed, so Seraph does get the cap off in the end, just before he went down. Lex dies to some fall damage. That's unfortunate, but now Jojo just using the cover of the pod to get the cap once again.
If we don't do something quickly, that escape pod is going to fall into the hands of the Rebel Alliance.
And it's hard to see the Americans getting much done here. Jojo not popping off quite as much as he was at the start, and Juju and Decagons really struggling to get many kills at all, really, which is unfortunate. Seraph takes down Juju as Jojo comes in. Does actually get the cap right at the end, so just buys more time. They do have the droid though. Juju goes low and is all alone in the middle of nowhere. Droid kill onto Jojo. That was nasty. So we're not to take an eye on to that, and it looks like Italy are going to get this second pod. And they do. 2-1 to Italy after being down 1-0 to start with. And the next pod is right next to the old pod, so double kill for Lex, but one of them's himself with the proximity bomb. Seraph and Totti just cleaning up Jojo, and now they get spawned way over on the other side. Decagon's not really dealing with that. Droid just runs straight in. Gonna get taken down. Jojo and Juju both getting a kill, and Juju dying to full damage. That's a long way to drop. Onto the pod. And Lex with another proximity mine kill. As Italy take their third pod. New pod way on the other side of the map though.
Another escaped pod.
We'll see if this change in map area can swing the momentum
Securing the area around
of this match.
We need to stop them.
27 and 8 for Seraph, 23 and 7 for Totti. Jojo struggling with the carry here. Juju and Decagons not having a great time. We'll see if it improves at all on their host, as all the kills are going to Italy, and the pod is just uncontested at the moment. Looking like no threat as they get this very fast spawn once again. And time is low, and they're so far away. It's going to be pod number 4 for Italy. So game pod is coming down. So if Italy secure this one,
Another pod is down. Move on that
it'll
location.
be looking good for the 5-1. Jojo going to get the first cap though.
We are capturing the escape.
Seems like the United States do just need that change in momentum. They seem a bit boomed at the moment. They're not shooting great, and they're probably lagging quite a bit. As again, Italy with all the kills. Seraph is going to be able to cap for free. Jojo way on top of ship though, taken out by Lex. Juju, sorry. Jojo going to take out Seraph. But Lex is laying down some good fire from the top of ship. Totti and Seraph are covering from behind the pod. Seraph diving on in. Not sure if that's wise. He uses shield. Goes down in the end. And the United States, their progress across the map has been quite slow, and they need to get someone to cap the pod now. It's only Juju left, and he's not got that much HP. I don't think anyone will be able to partner spawn, and it's going to time out. It's going to be 5-1 to Italy. 33-13 for Seraph. Pretty good numbers. 22-25 for Jojo. Decagons and Juju struggling rather. But a change of host is coming. So let's hope the United States put up a bit more of a fight on this last map. (5-1) does actually mean 10-2. So it is now impossible for the United States to win, even if they win 5-0. That would still only be 16-26. So Italy have secured their 10th place, unless of course the United States can take out Hungary, in which case I have no idea what happens, but to be honest I don't think that'll be happening. Hopefully I'll get an invite in a moment. I hope they didn't just carry on. They better not have just kept playing. That'd be annoying. Okay, Lex trying to... There we go. Looks like Italy are changing their lineup once again. Seraph is out. RM2000 back in. So here we go, the final map of this 10th place decider? 10th place decider. Ice caves. Quite a rogue choice, I must say. I don't like this map. The contrast of inside and out is too high. So it's a good job I'm not playing. So on the Italian side, Lex, RM2000, and Totti, Raid Totti, soon to be NL Totti, obviously. Decagons, Jojo, and Juju on the American side once again. And this is US host. I can probably stream Germany B, France. I think that would should be a good one.
As many of them as you can.
NL Totti, you heard it here first, Brown. Indeed. Indeed, my friend. So, oh actually I forgot to, oh no, I did update the scores. I beg your pardon.
In our hands.
Iceberg Frozen, yes it is PC, if that's what you're asking. I'm sorry, I don't speak French. So we'll see if the United States can make a bit of a comeback for pride, if not for 10th place. Juju with a kill onto Totti. Italy have taken the pod initially.
If we don't do something quickly, that escape pod is going to fall into Imperial hands.
And Italy managed to stabilise. This is a very hard pod, especially with the spawns that the United States are being given. Nice kill onto Lex though. Jojo missing the cycler onto Totti though. He went for that montage clip shot. Totti deals with Decagons, but another kill going the way of the United States. It's 2v2 now, but Jojo has realised he's got to have to cap the pod, and he does actually get the cap through, so good work there. Leaving the gunfight to get the cap, especially as the Italians are pretty far away. Totti gonna retake though, but at least they're not down yet. Decagons and Jojo are pretty close by though. Lex goes low, does actually go down in the end. Totti gets Decagons, but Jojo's taken out on Lex. And the US getting the cap again. And 3 of them are alive. Totti uses shield, but he's all alone. So the US with a pretty good opportunity to force the Italians to push out of that pretty hard choke. You also got the high contrast difference of the dark inside to the bright outside. And it looks like this could be the cap for the United States. RM2000 does jump towards Jojo rather than going for pod.
We've identified the position of another escape pod.
New pod is way on the backside.
As possible.
Let's see what power-ups they got. This Decagon's got one. Decagon's has got an infantry turret, so see if he can make do with that. 2 infantry turrets actually up here, so quite a nice spot actually. Juju gets one at the top, and RM2000 jumps straight out. Don't know if you'd realise how clear the pod was, and the infantry turret's doing a lot of work on the shield here. Hits one, it'll be low at least. Takes one out, and the other's probably going to go down as well, as Italy have recapped the pod. Totti getting 2. Totti with 3. Great work. Juju up top, laying down the fire. One of them's going to have to move in pretty quickly onto pod, but I don't know who's going to be the one. Jojo. Oh, nice snipe from RM2000. Decagons misses the cycler. It's 1-1.
Another pod is down.
As the kills come through.
And capture it.
And the United States going to be the first cap on this next pod.
That escape pod is about to fall into Imperial hands.
And this is a pretty... Oh, what is that? A pretty defendable pod here. Just 3 choke points. Well, 2 choke points from fairly easy directions, and you've got this really long flank. RM2000 takes down Decagons. We'll see if Decagons gets the partner spawn or whether he's having to default spawn. He does actually get the partner spawn. So, halfway up already on the pod, as one of the Italians has gone way off onto the flank. Totti gets taken down. Does get the respawn over there. RM2000 with 1 kill. Decagons will get the respawn though in here, and the timer's ticking up. They're going to have to run in. The spam is all out. Kill with by Decagons. A nice melee there as well. I think this is going to be an American pod here. For sure. Italy moved in when they needed,
Another escape pod
but just couldn't get the cap off.
Secure that area and the pod.
And interesting to see who gets this pod first. RM2000 is going for it, but he's going to be taken down. All 3 of them on him. Decagons shot in the back by Lex. As now the United States do have control of the pod. Totti and Lex looking to push in. Orbital strike though used. Might have been worth holding on to that, but we'll see. Lex goes down on the pod. RM2000 gets one in the back, but taken down himself. Jojo seems to be doing a lot better. Totti, close. But Italy have got a very good spawn here, so they do actually have a chance to recontest, although with Lex going down, it's just RM2000 left, and I think he probably will get the cap here. Decisive cap. Very key kill. Totti and Lex are here as well. Totti on the right side, laying down some fire. And why is this map doing that? Watch over here. Now it's the USA. Oh, Decagon's going for a sneaky cap. Jojo jumps in though, gets killed. Juju taking out Totti as Totti takes him down. So American control once again, but no players on the pod, so cap's going to come straight through. Decagons takes out RM2000. But meanwhile, Totti 14 and 9, and Juju and Decagons already faring better than they were last map. Pesky droid. Juju caught between a bit of a rock and a hard place. His teammates though getting that key spawn in at the back, so Jojo in here now. Droid is taken down, and Lex is finished off as well. Totti very low. And it's going to be tough now for RM2000, as I know he doesn't have a partner, so there's going to be no partner spawn coming in, and there's not enough time. 3-1 to the USA. This is the American host, though, let's remember. So definitely paying advantage. Didn't stop Italy taking the their cargo map, though. 6-4. So Totti with the first cap. This is quite an interesting pod to defend because you can obviously push in through the chokes on either side, or you can drop in from the top. But Italy got him pushed way up into this corner. Lex goes in deep, gets taken out. And it looks like they're going for a long flank. Decagons running here. Misses the cycler shot. Just not enough. And it looks like Italy's going to get this pod. So 3-2. The US didn't even manage to get a cap on.
We have the location of another pod.
No, this game does not have a story mode, sadly. There is a campaign in Star Wars Battlefront 2. It's not particularly long, that one, but I quite enjoyed playing it. This one is all about the multiplayer. And here we are, Jojo getting a nice couple of kills, and Totti's in a bit of an odd spot there. Point to regen, jump packing, and unfortunately ends up out of the map. Not much to do there. Lex getting a kill onto Jojo. And it's looking pretty tricky for the Italians to push in now, as RM and Lex both taken down. Totti's the last man. He's going to have to jump right onto pod. Will actually get the cap through just in time before Decagons takes him out with the cycler. Jojo goes low, but does actually take down Totti. That's a pretty big kill. As the advantage ticks up for Italy. The missed cycler, though, doesn't miss the melee to the back. Flash grenade comes out. Decagons is still on the map. So 4-2 to the United States. They've surmounted a bit of a comeback here, and they've shown the Italians that they're not so bad on their own host. Really struggling in that first drop zone map and in the first cargo map. Signs of life in the second cargo map, and now 4-2 up. This is map pod for the United States. Italy have already won the series overall, but no one wants to lose like this, so they're keen to get a map at least. Jojo coming in, and this is a very hard pod to push. And Totti and holding a nice angle, as it's looking tricky. Spawn's just sometimes so far away from that pod, as they barely had one push, and Jojo does actually get a kill, but can't get the cap. I don't know where that kill was. It was in the middle somewhere. Meanwhile, potentially the last pod once again. Probably a bit of a better position for aggressing, as Totti takes down Juju and Lex gets the cap off. Miss cycler. Once again, Decagons gets one but goes down. Jojo, though, cleaning up Lex. The US have a chance to defend this pod. 3.5 minutes to go. Taking a look at the scoreboard. Totti 22 and 16. Lex has been suffering a little bit, 9 and 22, but he's done a lot of pod work, obviously, because he's actually got a higher score than RM 2000. And Jojo really been the star player of this American squad. As Juju will take out Lex. And not much time left for Italy to get a cap, and RM 2000 is dead before he even hits the ground. And I don't know if Totti or Legs will manage to even get the cap. And, oh, Totti so close. And that is going to be it. 5-3 to the United States in that final map. Surmounting a bit of a last little comeback to yeah, restore a little bit of pride. What was it? 2-5. It's actually 4-10. So overall, Italy with 30 and the United States with 16. So a decisive win for Italy, and it was not a bad match, especially for a 3v3.